First, I like to stir up my material and get it out of the large cans and into something really manageable so I can pour it into the spray gun really easy. This is the sanding sealer, and the white you see on the end of the stir stick is the sanding compound. I like to keep the lip of the can really clean, so I use some blue painter's tape to mask it off, press it really tight against the rim, and then you can pour it like a spout into your funnel. These are my larger bottles that I store the product in, and I will pour it out of these larger bottles into a small bottle that I use to fill my spray gun. You can fill and refill your spray gun really fast doing it this way. That was the sanding sealer. Now comes the lacquer. If you stir up the lacquer and you have something on your stick, that's a flatting agent. Clear gloss won't have any flatting agent, but everything else will. And if you don't get it stirred up off the bottom, your clear won't be flat like it's supposed to be. Make sure the lip of your can doesn't have any finish on it. This tape won't stick if you've got finish splashed up on the lip. Use a rubber mallet when you're putting your lids back on. Keep them really clean. If you keep the material out of the lid lip, it'll seal up and you won't have it dry out. Now I'm going to fill my small containers with the finishing materials I use most frequently. You notice I pull the funnel back away so it gets air in, otherwise it bubbles up through and it makes it harder to fill. I try to keep all my larger containers of finishing material in a metal cabinet. This is my finishing stand. I put the screws in the end of the dowels. You can mount it on your carving in an inconspicuous place. That'll serve as a handle so you can hold it and spray it, turn it, and then when you want it to dry, you just put it up. Let it dry. The green metal cabinet on the right is where I store most of my flammable liquids. I like to blow the dust off of my carving before I finish it. Then you're ready to hook up your gun and put the material in that you're going to be finishing with. Shake it before you start and then pour it into the cup. Some materials like varnishes and things like that shouldn't be shaken because they'll hold the bubbles and that's not good. But lacquers are okay to shake. The bubbles don't stay. Narrow down your spray fan so you can get into the little nooks and crannies to start. After you get those little hidden areas, then readjust the fan on your gun and go ahead refill it with fresh material, then spray it continuously all the way around. In under the arms and different places, it's going to stay wet and it'll flow in nicely as you spray continuously, overlapping each time. Cleaning your gun is a real simple operation as long as you don't use colors. Colors you have to get out really good, but the clears, you just take some lacquer thinner, put it into the cup, get a clean bristle brush, we'll throw away the eye save, and brush it all out up on the edges, get the nozzle, spray your clear through, and you're all done. You don't have to back spray or anything, just wipe out the cup, and all of the clear finishes are compatible with each other, so if there is just a little bit left, it'll still work just fine. Here she is, finished with 1 coat of sanding sealer, sanded, and then 2 coats of lacquer. I'll probably steel wool her out and give her 1 more coat of lacquer. The wood is butternut. There is no paint. It's just finished clear. And the sheen is satin.